So how did the wind industry begin? You and I have an insatiable appetite for electricity. Come with me and we'll look at the issues relative to wind farms and the communities that they serve. This is the Windfarm Guy. Hi, this is Dennis Stout, and thank you for joining me for this episode of the Windfarm Guy. Today we're going to deviate from the typical Windfarm Guy video and look at old school windmills. Wind turbines today are very different than the small windmills that draw water out of the ground, and they barely resemble these old guys. But the basic concept is the same: convert wind energy into energy we can use. I grew up calling these Dutch windmills. Well, this one behind me is actually a Danish windmill. Windmills were commonly used from Portugal through the entire coastline of Europe all the way to Russia. They were also used in the British Isles and Iceland. Clearly they were different from each other, but they were still buildings with moving parts designed to tap the wind. The blades of today's wind turbines are airfoils, essentially airplane wings. Like them, these old school windmills convert the wind's kinetic energy into mechanical energy by catching the movement through their wings, causing the wings to spin. This movement is then used for all kinds of work, from pumping water to grinding corn, cutting wood, and you can even generate electricity with it. Because windmills were used to fulfill all kinds of functions in numerous regions, there were various types of windmills with different shapes, sizes, and constructions. Differences can be found in the construction, the mill's mechanics inside, and also how the top is connected to the tower. Traditional windmills spin counterclockwise, unlike our wind turbines of today. Interestingly, the position of a windmill's wings when standing still can indicate certain occasions. It's like sending coded messages to passers-by. Although the code differs from region to region, the most standard positions are with the bottom wing resting on the left side of the structure. Well, that indicates a joyful occasion, like a wedding or a birth. If the bottom wing is resting on the right side of the structure, it's an occasion of mourning. If the wings are positioned in an X, like this one, the windmill is stationary and is temporarily out of use. Interestingly, during World War II, the positions of the wings were also used to communicate messages. Each area is known for their own unique windmills. For hundreds of years, literally thousands of these were built throughout the European coastline, and there are more than 1,000 surviving today. Many of the windmills were used for pumping water, but they've been out of use for over 60 years now. And surprisingly, they still function as backups for their more modern replacement systems. They were also used for industrial use, such as grinding spices, producing paint, and sawing planks. Some were small and octagon-shaped and were used for grinding mustard, sawing wood, and processing tobacco. And some had attached residences, or even two residences. Many of these mills are still up today and can be visited where you can see the mechanisms inside. If you like what I've said today, be sure and click like and subscribe below. If you have thoughts or want me to address a particular topic relative to wind farms, please also leave me a comment. Now, I'm no travel agent, but if you want to see a windmill, there are more than 1,000 in Europe today, and they are generally open to visitors. Those who would like to see the inside of a mill can find several with museums and restaurants right inside. Another way to visit the mills is to wait for National Mill Day in the Netherlands. This event, which usually takes place in May, lets the general public into hundreds of wind and water mills, often for free. On their National Mill Day, more than 950 mills will be spinning simultaneously, creating quite a sight throughout the Netherlands. Or, for the geographically challenged, like me, you can come to Elk Horn, Iowa, and tour this Danish windmill. This is Dennis Stout, and I'm the Windfarm Guy. Thank you for watching. Working together, we can make good energy decisions and save our planet. I am the Windfarm Guy.